Is there an end to economic growth? Can our planet sustain infinite expansion? These are questions we are increasingly asking ourselves as we explore the concept of economic growth. This concept, which has been central to our global development, is now being scrutinized for its sustainability. We'll be discussing factors such as population growth, food production, depletion of non-renewable resources, industrial output, and pollution, all of which play a significant role in this debate. Let's delve deeper into these factors to understand the limits to economic growth. First, let's examine population growth. More people mean more consumers, but can our planet support an ever-growing population? Economic growth and population growth are intrinsically linked. As populations grow, so does the demand for goods and services. This in turn stimulates economic activity, fueling growth. However, it's not as simple as that. An expanding population also means a greater strain on our planet's finite resources. From water to arable land, from minerals to energy sources, the demand increases exponentially. Furthermore, the infrastructure needed to support a growing population, including housing, transportation, and public services, also requires significant resources. As we push these limits, we risk depleting our resources, potentially stalling economic growth in the long run. So the question is, can we strike a balance between population growth and sustainable economic progress? Population growth, while driving economic growth, also puts immense pressure on our planet. Next, let's discuss food production. Can we produce enough food to support a growing global economy? The answer is complex. As the population grows, so does the demand for food. But increasing food production isn't just about planting more crops. It's a delicate balance of managing resources and mitigating environmental impact. Industrial farming, for instance, has boosted output, but at a cost. Soil depletion, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions are all side effects of this high-intensity approach. Then there's the question of sustainability. Can we continue to increase production without exhausting our natural resources? These are the challenges we face. Food production, an integral part of the economy, faces major challenges in sustaining economic growth. Now let's consider non-renewable resources. Are we depleting our planet's resources faster than we can find alternatives? This question is more relevant now than ever before. Non-renewable resources like coal, oil, and natural gas form the backbone of our economies, powering industries, heating homes, and fueling transportation. However, these resources are finite. As we continue to exploit them at an unprecedented rate, we're inching closer to a depletion point. This depletion has direct implications for economic growth. Simply put, without these resources, many sectors of the economy would grind to a halt. The scarcity of resources can lead to price hikes, increased production costs, and eventually a slowdown in economic growth. But all is not lost. The answer lies in sustainable alternatives. The shift towards renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower could provide us with a lifeline, ensuring our economies can continue to grow without draining the planet's resources. The depletion of non-renewable resources poses a major threat to sustained economic growth. Finally, let's talk about industrial output and pollution. Are we sacrificing our planet's health for economic growth? The relationship between these three factors is complex, yet undeniably interconnected. Industrial output, the total amount of goods and services produced by an industry, is a key driver of economic growth. However, this often comes with the side effect of pollution, which can have detrimental impacts on our environment. As industries churn out products to meet ever-growing consumer demand, they also release pollutants into our air, water, and soil. These pollutants not only harm our planet's health, but they can also negatively affect human health and well-being. This begs the question, is this rapid economic growth sustainable in the long run? The need for cleaner technologies is more pressing than ever. By adopting sustainable practices and minimizing waste, industries can contribute to economic growth while also preserving our planet's health. While industries drive economic growth, they also contribute to pollution, posing a threat to our planet's health. So, what are the limits to economic growth? It's a complex question with multiple facets. As we've explored, population growth can strain resources, while food production must keep pace with this growth, a task that becomes increasingly challenging. Non-renewable resources, once the backbone of our industries, are depleting at an alarming rate, signaling an urgent need for alternative sources. Industrial output, while driving economic growth, also leads to pollution, further complicating the equation. To navigate these constraints and sustain economic growth, we must embrace sustainable practices and cleaner technologies. This not only ensures a thriving economy, but also a healthy planet. While economic growth is crucial, it's equally important to remember our planet's limits and strive for sustainable development.